Hi everyone and welcome to my second Q&A. This time though, I'm going to do it a bit different because last time I had so many questions, it was insane. Like really insane, and I was not prepared at all. So I sat here, read the question and was like, how am I going to answer this? And it took a lot of time anyway. So now I've read the questions a couple of times, and I haven't exactly written an answer, but for the most of the questions I already know the answer to them. So I'm just gonna go through them and we'll see how how long this video will be. The first couple of questions is from Elmo Downstings, and her first question was, "At what moment did you know you loved Castle?" I loved it from the very first moment that they teased each other, like the first episode when she brought him into the interrogation, which was the very first place they met, kinda. I mean, she brought him in, but it was in the interrogation room that I knew that I was stuck, and I was completely obsessed with it from there on. The second question is, how old were you when you started watching Castle? Well, that's quite a good question because I started watching it in November of 2013, which is soon three years ago, which was when I was 17 because I'm 20 years old now. So I was 17 when I started watching Castle. Um, the third question from Elmo is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink and purple. It's kind of both in a way. And it has been since I was 6 years old, so it probably always will be my absolute favorite color, but I love all colors. Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro. Okay, and the last question Elmo has was, who's your best friend? Well, not long ago I posted one picture of my best friend on Instagram stories. I haven't asked her if it's okay to put on a picture up here in one of the corners, so I won't, but I met her when we were in the 7th grade when we were 13, and we've been best friends since. So that's my best friend. It was her that I visited in England for 2 weeks ago, 3 maybe, I don't know. Time goes so fast. Next question is from Castle Trash, and her question is, what's your favorite song at the moment? Do you know what? I'm going to show you. Wait. The phone doesn't want to. It's Heathens. I don't know if you've heard it. It's by... what's their name again? 21 Pilots. It's this one. This is my absolute favorite at the moment. It's from the Suicide Squad. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. It's my favorite song at the moment. It's from the soundtrack of the Suicide Squad, as you might have seen on the phone. I haven't seen the movie yet, so no, don't spoil anything. My brother has, but this song really stuck on my mind when I read what heathens mean not English, so don't judge. And suddenly I understood the song so much, and it just came to me, and I had to. It's the best song at the moment. So anyway, next question is from Ashka 0613. Her question is, answer this please. Why are you so awesome? Well, I can't answer that because I myself don't find me awesome. But then again, a question for you is, what makes you so awesome? Because you all are awesome. Because I never thought I would have that many followers on Instagram or anywhere before you guys started following me, and I love you guys so much. You're my Castle family, and I will never ever be able to forget you because, well, you're my family now. So I can't answer why I'm awesome, but maybe you could answer why you're awesome, because you all are. Next question is from Joanna Murjeva. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. She asks, or he, I never know what to say. Yeah. The question is, have you seen Once Upon a Time? If yes, what is your favorite character and what do you think about the show? The answer is that I have seen a bit of the show. I started watching it when it came to TV here in Sweden, and I watched it with my family. I watched every show I watched with my family back then. And then my dad started finding it quite boring, so he stopped watching it. And then my mom, and my brother had to find time to watch it when he wasn't home. And then my brother started to find it quite boring, so we just kind of stopped watching it when one of the hiatuses came. So I've seen the first two seasons, whole seasons. So next time I start watching it, I will be watching from season 3, episode 1. And I loved the show. I really did. But I haven't caught up with it yet because I've had a lot of other shows to think about in the school, and then I've just forgotten about it. But I will continue watch it sometime. Next questions are from Lily Caroline 17, and the first question is, what season of Castle/year did you start watching? Well, I started watching in November of 2013, like I said before, but I started watching the first season, episode 1, season 1, episode 1, because I decided myself that I wanted to watch the show. So I didn't caught up with it on the television. I started watching it online because I didn't know where else to find it. I found out later on that it was on Netflix, but then it disappeared from Netflix before I got Netflix. But yeah, whatever. And next question is, have you seen other crime shows like Criminal Minds, and do you like it? Yes, I've seen Criminal Minds. I skipped 1 or 2 seasons. First season I skipped was because my mom and dad found me too young to watch it, so they were like, no, you're not watching this. And then the next season I just jumped on because then they figured I was old enough. And then the second season that I skipped was because I wanted to catch up, and I didn't have the time to watch everything, so I just skipped one season to the season where Jennifer Love Hewitt joins the squad, because Jennifer Love Hewitt was in Ghost Whisperer, and Ghost Whisperer was my first obsessive show that I ever had. So I had to watch her in Criminal Minds. But I love other crime shows. So I've watched Criminal Minds, I've watched CSI, CSI New York, CSI Los Angeles, CSI Las Vegas, I think, CSI Miami, Navy CIS, NCIS Los Angeles. I've seen some season of SVU, etc. I've seen a lot of crime shows, yes, and I love them. But I think, ever since I started watching Castle, it became my absolute favorite, because it had everything. And I started watching Bones not long ago with my mom, but I haven't watched all of it because my mom never has time, and she gets angry if I watch before her, so we'll see when I finish that. And next question isn't really a question, it's from Stana X Caddick, and she asked me to create the ultimate badass team. The world is coming to an end and only they can save it. And mention why you chose them. 5 or more, or if you want to, characters from your favorite TV shows, books, or movies. So I made a list. I came prepared of people that I would use, or I would choose. I would choose the first person on my list is Oliver Queen from The Arrow, who also happens to be the Green Arrow. And the reason I choose him is because he's a survivor. I mean, he survived 5 years of torture, mental or physical, and he only came out stronger and still fights for what he believes in. Then we have Barry. I can't remember his last name. Font. Anyway, Barry is from The Flash, and he also happens to be The Flash. And the reason I've chosen him is because he's fast and can therefore do things quick before time's up. Therefore, if they come up with a plan that they need to do something, but they need to do it a little bit faster than the others can make it, then he can do it, or he can travel with someone there. The next person on my list is Felicity Smoke, who is also from Arrow. And the reason I've chosen her is because everyone needs a computer genius. I mean, come on, everybody needs them. And someone who knows the guys above on my list, and knows what buttons to push when they almost goes too far. It feels like Felicity have quite the control over Oliver and Barry if something was up, if something wasn't right. And the fourth person on my list is Kara, who's also known as Supergirl from the TV show Supergirl. And I picked her because she's strong, she can fly, she can shoot laser from her eyes. I really think that she would be a really good choice to have also, because she's met Barry, and yeah, it kind of feels like she would be an asset to the team. And then my fifth person on the list is none other than Kate Beckett from Castle, of course. And the reason I've written down, because all of the others are superheroes, so I had to really think what she could bring to the team. So I wrote this. They need a captain, a leader. I know all above are leaders in their own groups, but I really think Kate would be able to handle them and keep them on the right track. Therefore, always on the justice track. I really think that she would be a good leader because she probably would be able to keep them separate. I don't really know how to explain it, but I really think that she would be the leader, even if the others might not like it because they are leaders in their own groups. I really think that she could be able to take control and be in control without them going up against her or something like that. And then of course, I know you said 5, but you also said or more, so I had to add Castle as well. I mean, let's just admit that he would never, ever forgive or forget that Beckett was in a team full of superheroes without inviting him. That would make sense. He would be so pissed off. So I really wanted to add him to the list. Plus, I really think that his humor would be quite relieving for the rest of them, because they are such powerful people, they are such serious people that they need some kind of humor and comedy a little here and there. And it's not only because of the comedy. I really think that he would be able to come with a solution with his writer brain when they won't, and he would really be he's intelligent, so I really think that they would make a great team, all of them together. And that's all. 6 people. Oliver Queen, Barry, I can't remember his last name at the moment, Felicity Smoke, Kara, Supergirl, Kate Beckett, and Richard Castle. And that's all for me. This time there weren't as many questions as before, and I don't mind it at all because last time it was too many questions, to be honest. I love you all. Thank you all for all your questions. And if you have any more questions, you can just go to my ask.fm. I have the username lululuva / Issy. I'll put the picture up here, I think. And if you don't already follow me on Twitter or Instagram, just check here, I think. And subscribe, comment, like if you want to. If not, it's okay. I hope you're all having a great day. Bye!